The expression "bang your head against the wall" is a figurative phrase used to describe the feeling of frustration, exasperation, or helplessness one experiences when encountering a seemingly insurmountable problem or obstacle. It conveys the idea of repeatedly attempting something with little to no success, to the point where it feels as though one is making no progress and only causing themselves harm or stress. This phrase draws its imagery from the literal act of banging one's head against a solid wall, which is not only painful, but also ineffective in solving a problem. When someone uses this expression, they are conveying their sense of exasperation and futility in dealing with a challenging situation. The use of "bang your head against the wall" suggests that the problem at hand may be beyond one's control, or may require a different approach or strategy. Instead of making constructive progress, individuals may find themselves stuck in a cycle of repetitive, fruitless efforts. Common scenarios where people might use this expression include dealing with bureaucratic red tape, attempting to communicate with an uncooperative person, trying to solve a complex problem with no apparent solution, or struggling to change a behavior or habit that seems ingrained. For example, imagine a person who is trying to resolve a customer service issue with a company, but keeps encountering unhelpful automated responses and unresponsive representatives. They might say, "I feel like I'm banging my head against the wall trying to get this problem sorted," expressing their frustration at the lack of progress despite their persistent efforts. Using this expression can also serve as a form of self-awareness. It implies an acknowledgement that one's current approach is ineffective, and that a change in strategy or perspective may be necessary to overcome the obstacle or problem. In situations where individuals find themselves metaphorically banging their head against the wall, it's often advisable to step back, reassess the situation, and consider alternative solutions or approaches. Seeking advice or assistance from others, taking a break to gain perspective, or exploring different avenues can often lead to more productive outcomes. It's important to note that while this expression conveys frustration and futility, it does not imply a literal or physical act of self-harm. It serves as a vivid metaphor to illustrate the feeling of being stuck or helpless in the face of a challenging situation. In conclusion, "bang your head against the wall" is a figurative expression used to describe the frustration and futility experienced when dealing with a seemingly insurmountable problem or obstacle. It conveys the idea that repeated efforts are ineffective, and that a change in approach or strategy may be necessary to overcome the challenge. This phrase serves as a metaphor for feeling stuck and helpless in the face of difficulty, encouraging individuals to seek alternative solutions and strategies.